In this video, I will show you how to set up Zed with Gemma 4 for complete local AI coding setup. Zed is one of the fastest code editors I've ever used. Built in Rust, it feels insanely responsive, and now it has built-in support for local AI models. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. So to get started, we first need to download and install the Zed. Head over to this website and you will have this option right here which says download now. Simply click on it and choose your operating system. Mine is Mac OS, but yours can be Windows or Linux. Choose whatever you have. Then simply click on this download now. And you can see it says your download has started. And if I check it here, you can see it is downloading the file. But you can see I already have downloaded the DMG. I'm simply going to close it. And then you can open the DMG and drag and drop it into your applications folder, which is a fairly simple process. You should be able to do it. And the next thing we need is Ollama. So go to this website, ollama.com. And you can see we have this command right here. Simply copy this command and go to your terminal. And you can paste that command right here. And simply hit enter. You can see it's stopping the Ollama for me because I already had it installed and running. So that's why it's stopping it first and removing it. For you, is simply going to download Ollama for your operating system. So let's just wait for it to complete. And you can see it says that Ollama has been completely installed on my system. So to run it, let me just clear the terminal first and let me say Ollama run. Then we need to provide the name of the model. To get the model, we'll go back to Ollama and we'll go to this model section. And from here, I'm going to just search for Gemma 4, which is this one. And if I scroll down, you can see earlier we only used to have these E2B, E4B, 26B, but now we also have this Gemma 412B, which is the latest release. And we also have these MLX models as well, which is a good news because they run pretty well on the Apple chips. I'm running right now M4 with 24 gigs of unified memory, just to let you know. So what I'm going to do is from here, I'm just going to copy the name of this model, which is Gemma 412B MLX. And I'm going to go back to terminal. I'll say Ollama run, paste in the name of the model, hit enter. Now you can see it instantly starts and it asks me to send a message. For you, it will first download this model, which is a 7 gigabytes file, and then it's going to run it. So if I say hi here, you can see it's pretty fast. It's thinking and it gives me response back pretty quick. Hello, how can I help you today? But this is not how we are going to run it. So I'm just going to do Ctrl+D here to come out of this, clear the window. Now what we'll do is we'll open up the Ollama app, which is the Ollama desktop app, the graphical user interface of Ollama. Now this here, you have a very good interface to chat with any model, but also you can see all the models that are downloaded on your Mac here. You can download a few models if you want to, but what we want to do here is we want to go to the settings and we want to bump this context length up. So if it's like 8K, 4K, bump it up around to 64K to 128K. If you have good, then you can go all the way up to 256K. After that, simply close this app or keep it running. Yeah, keep it running. We need it later on. Now let's open the Zed and you can see we have file manager here. We can create a file, let's say main.py. And on the bottom left side, you will see this small AI icon. If we click on it, it opens up the agents panel. And from here, we can chat with the LLM, run tasks, and everything else. Now, you can see that we have a model selection option here. This shows all the models available for the provider we currently have selected. So depending on the provider, you'll see different models listed here. We also have a configure option. When we click on it, Zed opens this interface where we can see all the available AI providers such as OpenAI, Anthropic, Ollama, LM Studio, and many more. Since this video is focused on Ollama, that's what we'll use here. But you can also choose LM Studio if you prefer running models through that instead. One good thing you'll notice with Ollama is that we don't need to provide any API key. That's because everything is running locally on our own machine. So instead of sending requests to a cloud provider, Zed connects to the local Ollama server running on your system. The only thing I'll change here is the context length. I'll set it to 128,000 tokens as well, so the model can handle larger files, longer conversations, and more code context inside the editor. Now let's go back and choose the model. If you don't see your Ollama model listed here, make sure that Ollama is running properly. Also make sure you have already pulled the model using Ollama. After that, restart Zed and the model should appear in the list. Now I'll select Gemma 312B MLX as the model. Let's test it with something practical. I'll ask it to create a simple neural network from scratch that can generate embeddings from text. And you can see the model starts thinking through the request. After a moment, it begins generating the code. This is really nice because we are not just asking it a basic question. We are asking it to write actual machine learning code, explain the structure, and build something from the ground up. And here is the final code, which looks pretty solid. We can also do inline edits. For example, if I select this class name and ask the model to rename it to something more fancy, you can see that it understands the request and updates the code directly. After that, we can simply review the change, accept it, and we're done. But here's the important question. Can this beat frontier models like Claude Opus or GPT 5.5? The answer is no, not really. A local model like this is useful, but it still has limits. If you are trying to refactor 20 or 30 files at once, understand a large code base deeply, or make complex architectural changes, it will probably struggle compared to the top cloud models. But that does not mean it is useless. It is actually very handy for smaller tasks, like creating a function, renaming code, refactoring a small block, explaining what a piece of code does, or helping you understand logic without sending everything to a cloud model. And the biggest advantage is that you are not burning through your cloud LLM tokens every time you ask a small question. Also, if you are somewhere without a stable internet connection, or you just want a coding assistant that works offline, this kind of local setup can be extremely useful. So no, it will not replace the best frontier models, but as a fast, private, offline coding assistant for everyday tasks, it is definitely a solid tool to have.